The film begins with a situation in a maternity hospital. There are doctors and nurses who are treating a newborn baby with a heart defect. The mother, named Diane Sherman, is very sad when she sees the baby's worrying condition. Several years passed. One day Diane was in a meeting room for parents to discuss the development of their children who were studying using the homeschooling method. At that time, the principal asked the parents to tell about the development of their children's education at home. It was Diane's turn. She looked very relaxed, explaining that she was not at all worried about the progress of her daughter, named Chloe Sherman, who would soon go to college.
Chloe for 17 years, and in all that time...
At home, Chloe was seen just waking up, going to the bathroom using a wheelchair. Even though Chloe is paralyzed, she can do daily activities independently. As a good child, she never missed her medicine. Her mother was always there to remind and strengthen her child.
I did my lit homework.
Chloe has above-average intelligence. Even though she studies independently, she is able to master all the lessons. She is even able to make robotic equipment and repair electronic equipment at home.
So, 8...
Diane looks very patient in caring for Chloe with great love, starting from her treatment, training Chloe's body, to becoming a private tutor for Chloe.
Cool.
Chloe, who has almost finished her high school studies, is just waiting for a letter of invitation from the medical university, so every time a postal car comes, Chloe is very excited, hoping for a letter of invitation from her favorite campus. But until now, the letter of invitation from the campus has not arrived.
I told you, if there's even one
One day, Diane just came home from buying food. Chloe, like children in general, immediately unpacked her mother's groceries, then she took some chocolate balls to hide. That's when Chloe found the medicine that her mother had just bought. The medicine was green and white, then on the bottle was written her mother's name, Diane Sherman. Chloe was confused, because that was the medicine she routinely took every day. Curiosity filled Chloe's genius head. She asked her mother about the medicine but didn't get any answer.
It had your name on it.
The next day, Chloe saw the mail delivery car again and hurriedly went downstairs. And again, Chloe had to be disappointed because the letter had not arrived. Her mother said, if a letter from the campus came, then Chloe would be the first to open it.
You done with bio?
Trigoxin.
Chloe was still curious about the medicine, but when she tried to open the internet, it turned out that the internet connection had been disconnected. She tried to call the pharmacy where her mother bought the medicine, but apparently the number was recognized by the pharmacy and thought it was Diane. Chloe immediately hung up. Chloe then got an idea by inviting her mother to watch a movie at the cinema, even though her real goal was to go to the pharmacy next to the cinema to ask about the medicine. By cutting the queue, Chloe went straight to the pharmacist. As a result, she learned that trigoxin is a muscle relaxant prescribed to reduce leg pain or leg discomfort in dogs caused by sunburn, bites or wounds. And what surprised Chloe was, the pharmacist said that her mother claimed to have bought the medicine for her dog. The pharmacist added that if given to humans, it could cause temporary paralysis. How shocked Chloe was that her mother had been feeding her medicine for dogs. Then Chloe was surprised by the arrival of Diane, who was looking for Chloe after realizing Chloe had not returned from the toilet.
Lidocaine.
In a state of panic and shortness of breath, Chloe looked so shocked, and suddenly she was unconscious.
It's gonna be okay.
And it turned out that Diane had injected anesthesia into her thigh. Diane took Chloe home and contacted the doctor who prescribed the medicine to ask for another medicine because Chloe already knew about the trigoxin medicine that was supposed to be used for dogs.
You know, her doctor switched her to that new medication a few days ago.
When Chloe regained consciousness and she rushed out, but apparently the door was locked. Chloe called her mother, but there was no answer.
Mom?
Then with her ability, Chloe opened the door using a wire. Even though Chloe managed to open it without a key, the door still couldn't be opened because it had been jammed from the outside. Finally, Chloe decided to get out through the window. Here, Chloe's intelligence is seen. Even though she can't walk, with her intelligence she is able to do extraordinary things. Unfortunately, after Chloe managed to open the door, the elevator to go down had also been damaged by her mother. There was no other event. Chloe was forced to go down in a painful way. Chloe tried hard to get into the wheelchair, then immediately left the house to ask for help. On the road, Chloe stopped because there was a car that was seen approaching, but after knowing it was a postal car, Chloe tried to stop her car until Chloe was almost hit. The postal courier named Tom was shocked to see Chloe's condition, which was full of wounds, plus Chloe asking for help because her mother hurt her. Tom intended to take Chloe to the hospital, but suddenly Diane arrived there. Chloe was scared when she saw her mother's car and Tom tried to hide Chloe. But apparently Diane had seen Chloe. There was an argument between Diane and Tom. Diane wanted to take Chloe home while Tom insisted on taking Chloe to the hospital because of her injured condition, plus Chloe's confession that she was hurt by her mother. After a long argument, Diane finally gave in and would take Chloe to the hospital, but here Tom wanted to make sure that Chloe was really taken to the hospital, so Tom would accompany her. Tom told Chloe that they would take Chloe to the hospital, even though Chloe actually preferred to go to the police station, but she couldn't refuse because Tom preferred to treat Chloe's wounds first. Tom put Chloe in the car, and when he was about to leave suddenly, Diane drugged Tom until he was unconscious. Then drugged Chloe to take Chloe home. That night Chloe woke up when Diane was not at home. Chloe went into Diane's room, and was surprised to find archives from the hospital. There was a death certificate for a 2-hour-old baby and a newspaper clipping about a baby who had gone missing from the hospital. Here Chloe finally realized that Diane was not her biological mother. She was a baby kidnapped by Diane from the hospital, while her biological child Diane had died. In addition, she also found photos of when she was a baby when she could walk normally. While digesting everything she found, suddenly Diane came. Chloe was very disappointed in Diane. They had a big fight.
You're not my real mom.
Yes. I saved you from them!
My heartbeat normal?
We start over.
What are you doing?
Diane then mixed the medicine and was going to inject it into Chloe. This made Chloe even more scared and went into the agricultural equipment warehouse.
Sweetheart. You may not understand this now, but
Chloe, who felt desperate, saw the pesticide there, then decided to drink it. Then,
You need me.
Dane took Chloe to the hospital. Luckily, Chloe's life could be saved. But she still couldn't speak because of the damage to her throat. Chloe asked for a pen to write something, but because it was considered dangerous for patients who tried to commit suicide, the nurse gave Chloe crayon and paper. Chloe started trying to write, but before she finished writing, the nurse got an emergency call. Chloe panicked and scared. Apparently Diane came and took Chloe by force.
507 West.
Chloe, who was helpless, could not do anything. In the emergency room, the nurse did not find Chloe and thought Chloe had been moved. But it turned out that no one had moved Chloe, and there the nurse found Chloe's writing. Realizing there was a kidnapping of the patient, the nurse contacted security. In front of the escalator, Diane stopped because the escalator was broken. Chloe tried to move her legs and said that she was not paralyzed. At that time the security came. Diane pointed her gun and...
We are going home!
"7 years later, Chloe successfully completed her medical education through a scholarship. Chloe was seen starting to train her legs to walk when she visited Diane, who was being treated. After 7 years of not meeting, Chloe told Diane a lot and finally she took something out of her mouth.
She got to hang out with all her grandparents over Christmas. It was this adorable little boy named Kay. Open wide.
Yes, it was the same medicine she used to take and now Diane was forced to take it. And the end.